The biggest World Cup ever is 5 days old, 48 teams, 3 countries, 16 host cities, and it is already a tale of 2 tournaments. On the field, shock results and 80,000 strong crowds. Off the field, empty seat questions, ticket price revolts, and triple-digit heat. So how are the host cities actually holding up? Let's go city by city. Here's why this is everywhere right now. This is the first World Cup with 48 teams instead of 32, and the first hosted by 3 nations at once, the United States, Canada, and Mexico. That means 16 host cities from Mexico City to Vancouver, all in the spotlight at the same time, all being judged on the same question. Can America actually pull this off? 5 days in, the early scorecard is genuinely mixed, and that tension, the magic versus the mess, is exactly what everyone's arguing about online. So I pulled the source version, city by city. What's going great and what's going sideways. Start with the good, because there's a lot of it. The opener in Mexico City was everything you'd want. 80,824 fans packed Estadio Azteca, the tournament's biggest crowd so far, many in lucha libre masks, with a ceremony featuring Shakira and Burna Boy before Mexico beat South Africa 2-0. Los Angeles turned Inglewood into a street party, a city-run festival called the Wood Cup, and over 70,000 inside SoFi Stadium for the USA's 4-1 win over Paraguay. Vancouver, hosting its first ever World Cup match, sold out BC Place and set a transit record, over 1 million Metro Vancouver boardings in a day, the most since the 2010 Winter Olympics. Atlanta opened a free fan festival across Centennial Olympic Park, and in New Jersey, more than 80,000 watched Brazil and Morocco at MetLife. When the host cities are on, they are on. And the football itself, chaos in the best way. The biggest shock came in Atlanta, where Cape Verde, a tiny island nation playing in its first ever World Cup, held Spain, the reigning European champions, to a scoreless draw. Spain took 27 shots and couldn't score 1. In Houston, Germany hammered Curaçao 7-1, and Curaçao is now the smallest country by population to ever reach a World Cup. Up in Toronto, Canada earned its first ever point in men's World Cup history with a 1-1 draw against Bosnia. And then June 15th happened. All 4 matches that day ended in draws, the most draws in a single day of men's World Cup play since 1958, with lower-ranked teams holding favorite after favorite. The 48-team field was supposed to mean blowouts. So far, it's meant upsets. Now the part the host cities would rather you skip. Despite those huge marquee crowds, there's a real fight over empty seats. Broadcasts showed visible patches of empty seats at several matches, but FIFA's official attendance numbers barely reflected it. The Athletic found that across the first 6 matches, FIFA's figures implied only about 1,500 seats went unfilled, total, which fans found hard to believe. FIFA's explanation is numbers count, tickets scanned, and people inside the stadium footprint, including fans standing in the concourses, not visual head counts of the seats. Then there's price. Supporters groups say the advertised $60 tickets barely existed, with real seats running $400 to $500, roughly 5 times what they cost at Qatar 2022. FIFA's president, Gianni Infantino, defended it as still the lowest entry price of any major American sports playoffs. Former Liverpool CEO Peter Moore was blunter, calling FIFA's dynamic pricing, quote, dystopian. Add in roughly 90-degree heat at several outdoor matches, forcing cooling breaks, plus suffocating post-match traffic in Los Angeles, and you've got the off-field story everyone's mad about. Here's my take, labeled as opinion, not reporting. The host cities themselves are mostly delivering. The festivals, the transit experiments in Vancouver and Seattle, the 80,000 crowd, that's the part America wanted to prove, and it's largely working. The mess isn't really the cities, it's FIFA's off-field choices, the pricing, and the spin on attendance. The soccer is selling itself. The question is whether FIFA stops getting in its own way. What's next? The group stage rolls on. The heat only climbs as we move deeper into summer, and Dallas, which hosts the most matches, 9 of them, is still ahead. The real stress test is coming. Quick recap. The good, packed, electric host cities. 80,000 in Mexico City, Festivals from LA to Atlanta, a transit record in Vancouver. The football, genuine shocks, led by Cape Verde holding Spain and a record day of draws. The growing pains, and empty seats versus official attendance dispute, ticket prices roughly 5 times Qatar's, and real heat and traffic. 5 days in, the cities are passing the vibe test. FIFA's the one with questions to answer. All current as of June 16th, sourced to the AP, ESPN, The Athletic, and local outlets. So here's my question for you. Are the empty seats a real problem or just FIFA pricing out regular fans? And which host city is doing it best so far? Tell me below and subscribe because I'm tracking this thing city by city all tournament. I'll see you on the next one.